In today's video, I am gonna explain every awakened devil fruits in One Piece. Starting with basic Zoan devil fruit to God level devil fruit. And, we will see awakening of one of my favorite Paramecia devil fruit. So, let's get started. Number 8. Awakening of Zoans in Impel Down. The first time fans saw awakened devil fruits in One Piece was during the Impel Down arc, where the jailer beasts were shown to have Zoan powers. All these Zoan powers were awakened, as explained by Sir Crocodile, one of the Shichibukai. Although their awakening wasn't shown in detail, they were said to have an extremely high recovery rate, along with much higher strength and speed in combat. Their durability, along with all their other physical aspects, improved massively as well. Number 7. Goru Goru no Mi. It is a Paramecia type devil fruit that was introduced in One Piece film, Gold. Eaten by the main antagonist of the arc, Guild Tesoro, the Goru Goru no Mi allowed him to create and manipulate gold according to his will. At some point, Guild also awakened his devil fruit powers, and using them, he could control all the gold present on his ship, the Gran Tesoro, and use it as a sensory network. He could detect everything that happened anywhere on the ship, similar to how Enel did with his Goro Goro no Mi. Number 6. Mochi Mochi no Mi. Eaten by Charlotte Katakuri, it is a special Paramecia type devil fruit, introduced during the Whole Cake Island arc. It is unique among Paramecia devil fruit as it enables the user to create, control, and turn into Mochi at will, akin to a lawyer. Mochi Jinchaku is the most powerful devil fruit awakening attack that Katakuri has up his sleeve. With the power of awakening, this technique sees him summon various Musa donuts with which can create giant arms. These arms are coated in high-level armament haki and allow Katakuri to hit his enemies from all directions at once. It was first used against Luffy, however, despite Luffy being quite tired already, he didn't fall to the usage of this technique. Number 5. Ito Ito no Mi. This fruit was eaten by the former Shichibukai, and king of Dressrosa, Doflamingo. Ito Ito no Mi is an extremely powerful devil fruit of the Paramecia class, that allows him to produce strings at will and manipulate them as he likes. The powers of this devil fruit are remarkably versatile, as seen during the Dressrosa. God Thread is Doflamingo's strongest technique, and sees the Ito Ito no Mi surpass all its limits as an awakened devil fruit. When using this technique, Doflamingo is able to create 16 large constructs of threads which are coated in haki. Using these threads, called 16 Holy Assassin's bullets, he then attacks his enemy with incredible power. This technique has only been seen used once, against Luffy's King Kong gun. Sadly for Doflamingo, he was completely overwhelmed by Luffy's King Kong gun and lost the fight. Number 4. Gasha Gasha no Mi. Introduced in One Piece, Stampede, the Gasha Gasha no Mi was eaten by none other than the main antagonist of the movie, Douglas Bullet. This devil fruit is one of the strongest in the Paramecia class, as it allows him to merge with any inanimate object at will, thus making Bullet an assimilation human. Bullet usually used this power with his giant submarine, called the Catapult. At some point, Bullet's devil fruit powers awakened and allowed him to use his merging powers on a much greater scale. What's more, he could even merge with his surroundings, which made him extremely scary in combat. The power of this devil fruit, combined with his haki, made him strong enough to compete with the Yonko. Only 1% are you subscribed? Hit that subscribe button, and join our room. The Jiki Jiki no Mi was eaten by one of the worst generation member, Eustace Kid. His devil fruit awakening lets him assign magnetic properties to anyone, and once he does that, he can massively increase their level of attraction. When Kid used this technique on Big Mom, he was able to increase her level of attraction to a point where all the metal in her surroundings was attracted to her and ending up crushing her under immense weight. Kid calls this technique Punk Clash. When tapping into awakening, Law creates a bubble called Room and coats his sword with it. The sword can then phase through anything without harming the target. Room then creates an electrical shockwave from within, dealing great damage to the target. quite easily the strongest technique of Trafalgar Law, Puncturevillas sees him extend his blade by using the awakening of his devil fruit. With his elongated sword, he can stab anything without creating a puncture wound. When used against Big Mom, this technique completely crushed her from the inside. What's more, it also ripped open a massive hole in Onigashima, and even in the mainland of Wano country itself. In One Piece manga chapter 1069, fans finally got to see the awakened devil fruit form of Rob Lucci. During the Egghead Island arc, Lucci was sent on a mission to exterminate every single body of Dr. Vegapunk. And while he was on his mission, he came across Luffy. Before long, they two had started fighting each other, and while Luffy entered his Gear 5th form, Lucci revealed his very own awakening form. For Luffy, fans are already aware that he enters the Nika state during his Gear 5. However, for Lucci, it was a big surprise for the fans to see him awaken his devil fruit. This, however, makes a lot of sense, given that Lucci had incredible control over his devil fruit even before the time skip. The Hana-Hana no Mi is a Paramecia-type devil fruit, that allows the user to replicate and sprout pieces of their body from the surface of any object or living thing. A technique similar to Gigantifleur. Robin sprouts a giant copy of her upper body, but this time, her double features several extra appendages such as a pair of bat-like wings, shaded skin, fangs and horns, giving it the appearance of a traditional devil, which may intimidate the opponent and cause them to lower their guard. This was first used against Black Maria, and it is a reference to Robin's epithet as the Devil Child. Also called the Gomu Gomu no Mi, the Hito Hito no Mi model, Nika's a mythical Zoan type of devil fruit and was eaten by Monkey D. Luffy at the age of 7. This fruit holds legendary status in the One Piece world, which is why the world government gave it another name and hid its identity from the world. This devil fruit grants rub powers to the user and allows them to fight with great freedom. At the same time, the user of the fruit brings smiles to everyone and becomes a true warrior of liberation. Awakening gives access to a new transformation and even allows them to fight with even more freedom. This power is described to be the most ridiculous ability to ever exist. Watch this video, if you watch One Punch Man.